Hey ho folks, and welcome back to another video. It has been quite some time since the last video came online. I believe it was like 6 months ago, and right now it's happening, folks. We're back again with some big business. Let's get right into it. I got some really deep thoughts for you today, which are, to just speak it out loud, XRP price if it completely replaces Swift. I don't know if I talked about that in one of my reels or 2 or 10, because it's such a reoccurring topic that just gains hype over and over again. People start to forget about it again, and then it just comes back. Like whenever XRP makes a 20% profit, it's like, oh fuck, how high can it go? Like, am I still in time to get into XRP? Did I miss something already? And honestly, folks, we are right now at 228. Of course, that is not as nice for investing as it was at 50 pennies or 55 or even $1.10, but it's still early in my opinion. Just to put it in a nutshell, if you are right now thinking about investing into XRP but you're not sure if it's already too expensive, if it's still worth it, then I can really just take the pressure from you and say, yeah, freaking yeah. If you are really serious about investing, which 99% are not, but if you are serious about investing, by which I mean you're not going to invest and panic sell at the next dip, but if you can actually stick to it, then XRP is for everybody the way to go, in my opinion, because it can go so much higher, and this experiment here is the perfect proof for it. It reads as follows. Taken into account the limited nature of XRP, only 100 billion, and the volume of transactions through Swift, we get a $153 trillion market. If all this volume is stored in XRP, the value of each of the 100 billion XRP tokens would be $1,530. Well, let that sink in, folks. Really, I cannot stress it enough. 1,530 bucks is, from now, it's still about a 750x, which is insane if you just imagine making a 750x on however small your investment is. It's such a leverage, and it's really not that far away, to be honest, because XRP, the XRP ledger being included into Swift is actually like in the works. It is literally in the works if you just make the right research, because it's not easy to find. Honestly, I had to dive deep into analysis of Bitwise and stuff, and I shared that already in my Reels section, so you can check that out as well. Just type on YouTube or TikTok or wherever, you can type XRP Bitwise and you're likely gonna find it, because that was a very popular one. And there it was said, like Bitwise said, they're gonna include XRP into their ETF plans, which is one major step. And they as well, aside from everything, they stressed that Swift is also planning to get an XRP ledger inclusion done, because the Swift network right now is just outdated as it is, and they are very conscious of that. Meaning Swift knows they're going to be replaced by blockchain technology unless they don't utilize blockchain technology by themselves. And that is exactly what they did in collaboration with R3, which I have no clue what that company is, but they worked together on the so-called GPI link that you can see down here, which works in a very cracked and difficult and hard to imagine way. But the key point here is that it includes cryptocurrency, and nobody can ever tell this is coincidence that in the brackets they said e.g. XRP. There is no way this is just an example on whatever cryptocurrency you could use. As of right now, they are very certain about XRP being the number one, the primary choice for this service to work. And this is insane, folks, getting back to the recent example of XRP breaking of $1,530 if acquiring Swift liquidity. It's really not that far away. Let it be 6 years. I would be glad, like I would feel very good about holding that crap for 6 more years, for 10 more years, for 20 more years, if in return I would get a potential 750x on my investment. I would be in, folks, and I guess so would you as well. Let me know in the comments if you still doubt XRP's potential, if you still think XRP is a scam and it doesn't work. We can talk about it, but really, get prepared for something. It's happening, folks. And even though it's slowly happening, it's gonna happen, folks. And I'm gonna see you right in the next one, unless you stick with me when presenting you DINO, today's sponsor, today's featuring, today's whatever, however you want to call it. This is DINO and its lovely website. DINO is based on the Solana network, which is also a great choice in my opinion to launch a pre-sale. And right now it's in stage 8 out of 11, which means they sold about 2/3 of their pre-sale supply. $3 million are required to end the pre-sale and to actually get DINO ahead to the launch. I received 1 or 2 comments already, like in the Reels section, where it was mentioned I invested into DINO. I had my Solana deducted, but I did not receive my tokens. What happened, man? And well, let me once and for all make this clear, folks. If you are not familiar with how a pre-sale works, it works the way that you get your Solana deducted, that's as it should be, and you don't get your coins, your tokens of DINO immediately. That's also as it is supposed to be, because the tokens are not available unless the pre-sale is finished and it's going to be released to DEX, to decentralized exchanges. Whenever it gets listed on a DEX, which could be like DEX Screener, whatever, or Uniswap, at that moment you will automatically get your tokens transferred to the wallet that you used to purchase them. There is no need to worry at all. You just have to make sure you have a little fraction of Solana to cover the network costs, and then you're gonna be in charge of your tokens, and then you can move on with them and do whatever you want. But up to this point, it's not possible to redeem your tokens. You just have to wait. DINO is, for another reason, also very interesting, because not only is it mentioned on like 100 news sites, everybody knows about it, and furthermore, they got like an own ecosystem which is heavy. It's not only like the DINO network, which has an own X page and stuff, and Telegram group. You can check them all out via the website here. Not only that, but they also have like a unique NFT collection. They spread 222 DINO NFTs. I mean, the coin itself is not bad. It could be like meant to be a means to imitate DINO's success or whatever. But yeah, the technical data, honestly, the liquidity, the very high liquidity they provide at launch is very good. And furthermore, if we check out the tokenomics, the fraction of tokens that the team receives is also relatively low with 2.5%. And both of these aspects combined really make it hard for them to just rug pull us, to just dump the coin after launch. And this is where 99% of pre-sales just fail. And here it's very hard to accomplish. So I guess this could get ahead. And as we're facing like the bull run cycle top right now, there could turn something out. But again, this is non-financial advice. Nobody guarantees you that you're gonna make profits in that. Same as with XRP. This is all non-financial advice. I don't even know anything because I don't have a certificate. Don't listen to me. Apart from that, I hope you liked the video. Leave a like if you love my content and subscribe if you want to see more. See ya, folks.